Professor, I have a new mission.
Cool, new
We've
mission.
received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied
Oh yeah, this thing again. Why'd he do that?
Lord Lonato is
a vanguard unit from the Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is
Blah blah
Even
blah.
so, I would like for your...
war zones are unpredictable.
Excuse me.
This
Hey,
is
Catherine.
She will be leading...
Nice to meet you.
Always a pleasure,
You've heard a
Catherine.
lot of-
She is... This mission...
I made that joke the first time this happened. So I'm probably going to explore, and doesn't look like I'm going to do any fighting for this entire month. So this is just going to be a support episode. Like, none of these quests are things that you guys haven't seen me do before. So, whatever. Just fast forward until I start doing support conversations. Stop grunting.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
Load of
It
what?
was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was
You know.
passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished repairing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see.
Okay.
And those books?
How about the books? Yeah.
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
Jesus Christ, Raphael.
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael,
God
I
damn it.
appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here,
Man.
I'll lend you a hand.
Making
All
us
this
look
stuff
bad
is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
with your twig-like
You
arms.
insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
Fair enough. At least he tries. Lorenz with Hilda. Ugh.
Ah, Lawrence. At it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you.
Shut up, Lorenz.
Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
Can I just kill you
no,
off in
I just
particular?
love something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
think
seen
he's
you take
worse
a
than
break.
Ferdinand.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison.
He might actually be
Besides,
worse than
when my
Ferdinand.
admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see.
Shut up.
But I was wondering... Never mind. You're clearly busy.
Clearly too busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of
My
course.
brother made
For a
me.
delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if
God
the next
damn it,
training
Hilda.
session you do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of an air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Wow.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
Lorenz, you're an idiot.
I'm so happy.
Thank
In
God
that
you're not in
case,
charge.
I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less
Hilda,
from
you
a
are highly
noble.
manipulative.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
Me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask. Maybe I'll have a snack.
Oh, Hilda. I just don't like you, Lorenz.
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons. Just got done hauling them out of storage.
Cool.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows?
And
Here,
you know,
have some oil.
it would be nice if I actually got those
And
weapons.
why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
Wait, you've never polished your
That
spear?
is
God.
hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage,
Wow, oh my
that
god.
would be another matter.
I hate you,
In that
Lawrence.
case, appraise while you polish. You're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances.
I please
I am
kill
a
you.
highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about.
Oh god.
Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
She will
I'm not
eviscerate you.
ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh,
Oh,
punch
good.
him in the
Let's
face.
get to it then, buddy.
Yeah, Lorenz, your whole I'm a noble thing doesn't work on people who don't listen or care. Oh wow, Raphael. You got a lot of conversations. Real quick. Let's... Really? I can have a gay relationship with Linhart. Oh. I see. Anyone else I can gay relationship with? Eloise? Really? I see. So there's only 2 gay guys in this entire game? I see. Good to know. Raphael with Ignatz. Part 2. Enough grunting.
Hey, Ig!
Ooh.
Ignatz?
Stop masturbating, Ignatz. It's disgusting.
Hey, Ignatz is here!
And he's
What's
gone.
gotten into him? Hey!
Hey!
Ah! Hey, you've been acting weird lately. Are you sick or something?
Raphael! No, I'm fine.
So what's going on with you?
He thinks you're here to crush his skull.
Want to talk about it?
I don't know about worried. It's just, you know, your parents.
Hey now!
Stop it.
Ah! What is it?
I thought I told you to drop it. Just forget about it.
I can't just forget about it. You lost your parents. And when you were in need, my family did nothing to help you.
Well, what were they supposed to do about it? It's not like
Doy.
they killed my parents. And besides, that's our folks you're talking about. That's got nothing to do with us, right?
I still can't help but feel responsible.
Well,
Like I owe you
don't.
somehow.
Look, if you want to do something, just be my pal like you used to. We can eat tasty meals together, play games, make jokes, and laugh until our bellies hurt.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes, that's what he's been saying.
Of course it is!
Probably
We
for
were friends
several
before,
years.
And there's no reason we can't be friends now.
Raphael, Thank you. And I'm sorry about before.
There we go. Raphael Ignace be Raphael with Zythia. Go.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but
Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
Lysithia, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro I mean, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Wait,
Raphael, while I
you two
appreciate your
aren't
offer,
related, are
I'm
you?
not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
Yeah.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea.
Training.
Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you.
Is that something you get good
Trick
at?
to it that most people don't know, like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother
So are
someone
you
else.
two related or not?
What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro? Like I'm your little sister or
Okay.
some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway,
Yeah.
my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here.
Burn.
You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood?
Bye. Oh.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
What? Raphael, you are such a good person. You really are. Shame. Darn shame. So,
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All
she's
my
like,
favorite dishes are
okay.
on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
oh god. Only problem with Raphael's support thing. He talks about food constantly. I'm
You're
starving.
already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh.
So hungry.
Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Yep, that's totally what it is.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Okay.
Oh, I found Marianne.
She's
I don't know if
talking
she
to
spent her time
plants.
here.
She's one of
Sounds
those
like she's
people.
talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I
Okay.
guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne, who are you talking to?
Huh. Marianne's a little creepy.
Huh? Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here,
Just a
Raphael?
little bit
You
creepy.
were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you.
Just a little
but
bit
I'm
creepy.
fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
Wow. That's a delayed reaction.
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! How am I
Right.
gonna meet a bird who speaks human one day?
Okay, Raphael. Okay, Raphael. Wow. Wow, just wow. You are a special person, Raphael. How about you and Hilda? What do you have to say?
Right. Then this goes here.
Hello, Raphael.
So,
What exactly are you doing with that piece of wood?
Hey, Hilda. I'm just doing this.
with your bare hands.
Impressive.
Impressive that just the outer ring is left. It makes
Yeah.
quite a nice circle.
Yeah, I just gotta polish it up and paint it. Then the base of the necklace will be ready.
You're making
Sorry, did you
it
say
necklace.
Necklace?
How's it look? I bet it's the right size, too. And this tree bark smells amazing.
What?
Now I just need to carve these boar tusks to hang from it.
Boar
Ooh,
tusks?
what?
I almost
Raphael,
forgot. I was gonna add these wolf
what are
paws,
you
too.
making?
And I could even add some color to them.
And wolf claws?
Huh? Is
What's
something
wrong?
Hilda?
That necklace. It has a certain, rustic charm?
You're right. It really does. Want me to make you one while I'm at it?
No.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to trouble you. Besides, I think it would look better on you than on me.
Yeesh.
It would definitely look good on me. But this one's actually a birthday present for my little sis.
Aw.
For your sister?
I mean,
don't you think she might like something more feminine? Something cute?
Something cute?
Yeah, what's wrong with
something
this?
tough and rugged? This necklace
Come
is
on,
got
Hilda.
tusks and claws and stuff.
you crazy.
But girls don't usually go for tusks and claws and stuff. There should be flowers or gems or... Here, I can talk you through it. If you're making a necklace for your sister, you might try putting a pretty little flower in a small crystal bottle and sealing it with resin.
If you say so.
That sounds boring.
Where would I find a flower that was pretty enough?
Oh, honestly, I don't know much about flowers.
Then why'd you bring it up, Hilda?
Now that I think about it, I remember hearing about a splendid flower that only blooms near Fodlan's throat.
Fodlan's throat.
Huh.
That's on the eastern edge of the Alliance. I'd have to leave now if I'm going to make it back in time.
Yeah, that does seem like a bit of a stretch.
No, he's just going to go
What
right
do you
now,
think?
Hilda. Good job.
Where'd he go? Well, no matter.
God, Hilda! You're so irresponsible, and Raphael. You are such a person.
Hey, Leone. Are you
Leone,
just
what's up?
getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge.
Better not steal my
Oh,
girl.
this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, this
Well,
one's
first it was just the
not as
cloth scraps
interesting.
from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean,
Oh, right,
that was
she's
just on
the
way.
frugal recycling
Whoa,
person.
It sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
Got it.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive.
Yeah, Raphael just
What are
sort
you
of
gonna do with all
stumbles
that stuff
upon
you
all
got?
that.
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You
Cool.
really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead.
Yeah.
You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make.
Aww.
Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
You are a
That
treasure,
makes sense.
Leon.
You've got to use up the stuff
I'll
you got
repronounce
after
her
all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander.
It does seem
Anyway,
odd how
enough of
many.
that. It's in poor taste to
commoners
go on
are
about your own
here.
hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend.
Not there's
It so
anything wrong with
happens I
that, of
picked up
course,
some
but
choice meat today.
oh,
share it?
meat.
Now you're...
I skipped ahead because I'm like, oh god, I'm hungry now. Oh man, there's more. Listen. Oh boy, you also have a lot. Okay, keep talking.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
I see.
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Fuck you, Cloud.
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh.
Just like you?
The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child.
Is that I'm some
I'm only
child?
a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like
A princess.
like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed.
Wow,
I can
Cloud.
read you a story. if that
You
helps.
are an asshole.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
Yeah.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero?
How about you just
Draw
stop
your
talking?
sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint.
You really
But in
can't.
all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted.
Ghost?
It's probably not true, right?
Like zoinks.
Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself
She
out.
no likey the ghosty.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Shut up, Cloud. Marianne. Oh no, lots of people.
Marianne, there you are. Lysithea, what's all this commotion? What's happening?
Birthday party.
There's been an accident at the training grounds.
Or not.
A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there.
We need healing magic.
But I don't know how I
Healing magic.
really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry.
You can
I
heal
don't
them.
think I would be much help.
Healing
For
magic.
the goddess's sake, you won't know unless you try.
Healing magic.
Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right.
You're worse than Bernadetta.
Oh. Perhaps I took it too far.
Bernadetta was at least cute with her social anxiety.
Marianne? Do you have a minute?
You, though. You got nothing.
Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all... I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way.
Well, no, you could have just
I would have made it
helped.
to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down.
Marianne, just...
Huh?
That's...
Wait a second.
Missing the
It's all my
point.
fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too. You're being so
No.
negative.
Just how about you
I don't know
stop?
what to say.
Deep breaths. Who else? Hilda!
Aw, are you sure?
Ah, Hilda. You get along well with Dorothea.
Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime. Lysithea? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me.
Yes.
I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you.
Because she's the cute
I
little
only ask
sister
for help
type.
if they offer. I don't ever pressure people. So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I
That's
see.
pretty
That would
much
explain
exactly
it.
it.
Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away.
I know
There's
people
no
like you,
reason
Hilda.
to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something.
A bit of both.
And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually.
It's like,
Here,
I actually can't tell if she was being sarcastic
There
or
we go.
genuine.
I put it on your wrist, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance.
I see.
For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda.
That's a creepy line. Even Hilda's like,
Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature.
not sure how I feel about that sentence, but okay.
So that's it. She just wants to feel
Now I smell
more
just like
grown
you.
up.
What?
It's hard to read that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
Hilda's found a new toy. Liani.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Oh no! And then she actually did.
Whoa, Lysithia, you're really pale.
Should probably eat something.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning.
Ah, morning
Just
sickness,
heading back
got
to
it.
my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No. No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
Nah.
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
So she wasn't heavy, but was training.
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always
Yes.
thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training. So it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
That makes
Wouldn't
sense.
that actually be rather inefficient?
No.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach.
Yeah, but then you can't
If
read.
you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
I
Come
guess.
to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Yeah, that seems rough.
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to
Nah.
do things. Hey,
Don't change.
you're really bright, Lysithia. Thanks so much for the helpful
Leonie,
advice.
don't change. You be you.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters.
Oh, exposition.
In the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
You should also stop talking to yourself. Unless you're recording it. Then it's cool. Well, it's not cool. You're done. Marianne. Oh. With your best friend Hilda.
Why do I have to clean the library?
It's your job.
It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know.
Don't yell at her.
Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, in that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down
Hilda,
if I'm being honest.
You are a
As
bitch.
I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands.
Hilda's a bitch.
Man, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I got distracted.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each
I mean,
topic.
you're in a library. Follow the
Then,
Dewey Decimal
follow the
System.
books
That doesn't
don't match
exist
that topic,
in your
remove
reality.
them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books
Having
on
worked in a library
swordsmanship
before-
Here. Once you've done that,
this
you
hurts
just
me.
put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
The least you can do is nothing, but whatever. English, right? Oh, Hilda, you can talk with Claude. Fine.
Huh? Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought
Reading?
you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends
Oh,
them all the
her
time.
brother. Oh my
Your
god.
brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But
Fraternal.
all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Yeah, now that there's no one to kill.
The Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir the Undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration
Blah,
puts smiles
blah,
on
blah.
faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
That's not far from the truth, you know?
Are you guys still
Why do you
talking?
think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
Fair enough.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history.
Oh my god, but that's so attractive in a
hard guy to
guy.
grasp. You know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck.
Even
But
something
if you want to know all of my
other than the
secrets,
neck.
you'll have to bear yours as well.
Wink, wink. Innuendo, innuendo. Oh my god, there's still more. Oh.
Is the water supposed to be this cold?
Yes.
God, my hand slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay?
Claude,
Another fine mess I've gotten
you
myself
suck.
into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered.
How'd you
to
get
take his
soaked
place.
doing
The
dishes?
dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere.
It's not
Most
that
of it myself.
hard.
It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. Could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy
Jeez
glove on,
Louise.
but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
It's not difficult.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really?
Aw.
To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people.
Aw.
I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person,
Yeah.
but your heart could be black for all I know.
Oh, it is.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
Yeah,
I'll keep
he's
that in mind.
the most evil person in the world.
Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Who else is left? 2 more. Okay. 2 more than whatever happens in the week.
Hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Did they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain?
Oh.
It must be difficult letting those brutes ride
So,
you.
does Marianne actually talk to
Hey,
animals?
Marianne, what are you up to?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone.
You can't prove anything.
By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
You're so.
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I've noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously,
well,
I give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
no. I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Really? I don't think that's true.
aw.
Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
That's nonsense. You gotta get
Okay.
some fresh air now and again.
I mean, the shop is
I
right
should
down
stay.
there.
Besides, I wouldn't
It's
be much
literally
help.
right around that corner
I
behind you.
don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste. And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leonie.
Are you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Oh no.
Now, hold on just a second.
Oh
You'll
boy, she's
cause
mad.
me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that? If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and say it straight. I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake again.
Wow, you made her mad. That one's your own damn fault. And Hilda. I assume these two get along terribly.
I have to organize the library.
One's a rich, spoiled girl that doesn't want to do anything, and the other one is hardworking and frugal.
Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are
Dun,
those
dun.
sounds? Leonie, always at it. How exhausting that must be.
Yeah.
What's this?
What's this? What's this? There's something in the air.
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine.
Finders keepers.
If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Okay.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
But then it won't
It's a
be
good
around
luck
her
charm.
neck.
If I don't keep it close by, then what's the
Duh.
point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm.
Captain
What's that
Gerald gave it to me
mean?
when I was a kid.
If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood.
Yeah.
Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely.
You know a lot about resin.
Accessorize it. Make it look cute.
This is the second conversation you've had that
But
brought up
Captain
resin.
Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
Over a dirty old
I'm
charm.
sure you would.
What's that supposed to mean?
But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered and equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Oh.
Huh. What do you know?
Good morning, Lysithea. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
What?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Yeah, tying someone else's shoe is weird.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue.
Also, it's really
Now,
hard.
hush.
It's really hard to tie shoes from the other end. You get so used to tying them when they're on your feet,
There we go.
but tying them the other way is like, I don't know how this is supposed to work.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examine myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
Yeah, can't you tell he has his awesome bowl cut?
Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects.
Giggity.
I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child.
Yeah.
There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see.
Except Brussels
Well,
sprouts.
I think
Oof.
you're very mature.
Brussels sprouts.
If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean,
Sentient
people treat me
Brussels
like a
sprouts.
child sometimes,
Mm.
but I like it
Seems
because
terrible.
it reminds me that other people care about me. You know, no matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now?
No.
You're a sheepish,
Oof.
unreliable
Oof.
scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him.
Wow.
Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you
That was
certainly
harsh.
look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much.
Wow, that's
Anyway,
that's
I've got things
rough.
to do,
That's harsh.
So I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Lysithea, wait. Hey,
Out of my way. You're such a child, I swear.
Your shoes are untied, Lysithea. Trip.
I was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
I really want her shoes to be untied there. That would have been fantastic. Hey, let's talk to Ignatz, my most favorite of people. Dot 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 dot. What stellar conversation.
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Right, he's an artist.
That's right. The composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor?
Professor?
How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you?
Oh, I've been watching you,
No, I
Ignatz.
misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
Yeah, you paint? Yeah, that's cool.
well,
Gonna paint me a
I thought
picture?
for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores.
Good boy.
I never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies.
But perfectly normal
Reading,
people
for
have
instance,
hobbies.
Or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art.
Is murdering my
Hobbies
enemies
are
an
healthy.
option?
They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind.
Shut
Think
up.
about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Pay as much as you like, I don't care.
Really? It's okay for me to paint?
I mean, this is
Well, if
JRPG,
you're
so
sure.
chances are you painting
But
will develop
really,
some
it's
form
nothing
of
more
weird
than a little
magic
diversion,
skill.
A frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Yeah. I'll draw and quarter you. Burn! That was dark. Anyone else? Hey, Marianne! What's up, girl?
Dear goddess, I ask for guidance.
Dot.
Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
Yes.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
Okay. What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call
You need
upon
more
the goddess
sleep.
to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat? Yes.
Okay.
Dot.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
You think I did? Look at my face.
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, you prefer talking to animals. I'm telling her not to worry about it will have the opposite effect.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me.
Literally anything you say to her will have the opposite
have to be
intended
going
effect.
now. Goodbye, Professor.
What's the intended effect is to make her feel bad. Hilda would like to speak with you. Sure, Hilda. What's up, girl?
Hey, Professor. What are you
Professor?
doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
Thanks. You were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you.
How do you quantify that?
It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile.
No.
I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield?
No.
There's no use having
No.
a weakling like me in the middle
You're a
of the
frontline fighter.
action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
Nah. You're not a weakling.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines.
I get it.
It'll
No, I don't want to make you a
certainly
dancer,
improve the boys'
though.
morale, don't you think?
I'll consider making you a dancer. But probably not.
Because even if I do,
You're
I
heavy-
won't
you're
be
heavy
of
armor
any
fighter.
help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's
Wow,
just
so
a waste
you're
of
a
energy. It's
bubbly
pointless.
person with
Everyone's cut out for
inferiority
something
complex.
different. The right person for the right task,
Or you're
you
lazy.
know?
And manipulative.
Please, Professor,
Hard to tell.
keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Blackmail doesn't work on me. Let's talk to Raphael!
Great timing, Professor.
By the
I was
way,
just going to come find you.
I updated all the outfits to the war outfits.
Are you busy? I have a question about formations.
Yes.
I don't understand them at all.
Formation. 3-syllable
Are
word.
the speed of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize. I don't?
Feel.
Then what do I have to know? I think I understand the basics. To start, you just...
Beat the shit out of them.
Ah, okay. I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With
Thanks.
your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight.
Why do you want to be a knight?
Huh? Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't. At
My
all.
parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident.
Yes.
That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis.
Aw.
I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant. I talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight. So I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy. My sis won't survive if I get kicked out. So I can't give up now.
So I sold all of our stuff. Wow.
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after.
I guess that makes
probably
sense.
shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life.
Yeah.
Mercenaries have no responsibilities.
Well,
and no one else to worry about.
we're responsible to our clients.
But someone's got to take care of my little sis. So that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure. And you don't have to worry about dying unless there's a war.
Ugh.
My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to
What's the
worry
chances of that happening, right?
Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor?
No.
Then you probably think I'm missing out on my
I have a
freedom
voice in my
to
head.
support her,
Does that
huh?
count?
But working hard for my sister isn't too bad. Call it a burden, call it a challenge. If it makes my sister happy, I'm happy too. You should ask your father to have some more kids.
No.
Anyway, that's why
No,
I've got to
let's
become
not
a
do
proper
that.
knight.
Let's not do that, shall we? Thanks, Raphael. How about Leonie? Leonie, you cute.
Oh, Professor, are you
Professor!
training too? I was just about
Yes.
to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while
Yes. I might be here a while.
longer. Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy.
Okay. Well, I normally do it in the nude, so it'll be awkward if I'm the only one nude, right?
I'm beat, but we're finally done.
You didn't have to stay the whole
was-
time, girl.
Already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh?
You don't want to start this competition with me, girl.
Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask.
Here's the thing. Yes, my dad's single. No, he's not interested in a younger woman.
Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
Yes, he had sex with my mom.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him, then? You must look up to him, at least.
It's okay.
It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him.
Well,
You
sorry.
didn't know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seros, did you?
It's not like he told me.
You wouldn't be half the person you are now.
Literally,
You
because he's my
probably
dad.
Never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay. This really bothers me.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student.
Oh, come
I'm
at me.
going to outshine you.
Come at me, girl.
I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be better than you ever were.
Eh.
In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
Come at me, girl. Meanwhile, me. Huh. Wonder what's for dinner.
Honestly, what do they all take me for?
A child, probably.
I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
I'm not scared, you're scared. Ghost! So,
Hang on. Professor? Is that you?
yeah, sup, girl?
Oh, well, good evening.
Yes, yes. What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really.
Uh-huh. Wasn't planning on going with you, but okay.
Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth
I mean-
is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night.
Are you?
So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
It's not like you just screamed out the word ghost. Of course, bye.
Hey, Professor, wait!
Hmm?
Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I'd be happy to.
You must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter?
You found
Some
the
find silence to be a bit
wrong
unsettling
person.
after all.
You found the wrong conversation partner.
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything.
No.
I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you?
Nah, there's
You've
one
never treated
or
me
two I like
differently
better.
simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger? I didn't even notice.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class.
I mean, you're...
Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for.
You're pretty tall,
Well,
all things
I better
considered.
be on my way now. Good night.
Like, generally at that age, 2 or 3 years is a huge difference. Okay, so that's it for this episode that turns out to be a lot longer than I thought. Hope you guys enjoyed watching about an hour's worth of support conversations. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you like the video, do the thing that does the thing, lets me know about the thing. And until next time, bye-bye.